Hey everyone, Dominic the Primetime Treasure Hunter here. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make more money by not competing against Amazon if you sell on another third-party platform such as eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, or somewhere else. And then I'm going to explain to you why this is the case. So for this example, I want to use an item that I've shown you in two recent videos. It's one that I picked at the treasure hunt return to garage sale video this past weekend. I'm going to share my screen with you here. You may remember me picking this out for $2. This is the complete series of Becker. I love looking for complete series. People just love the completeness as opposed to, just finding one season. And I told you that this comp for somewhere, I believe I said between like $30 and $40. Now, when I got back to Primetime Treasure headquarters, I did more of a deep dive into the comps for this. And I'm going to bring up my eBay screen here, and I'm going to show you what it actually shows if you sort the competition. This is what's currently available. And this is exactly how it looked like a few days ago, actually. In terms of sorting it by the price, including shipping, and we're going to start at the lowest. And I'm only searching for buy it nows because this is not the type of item that people are traditionally going to auction. This is something people are going to want to, just pick up quick when they see it. And so that's, who I'm competing against. And that's why I didn't click all listings. And as you can see, when I do that, we have Deep Discount DVD is selling this for $38.75 plus $1.99 shipping. So a little bit over $40. Now, it cracks me up whenever I see Deep Discount DVD. They've always had that shark as their logo. I used to order from them when I was in graduate school 20 years ago. I used to get stuff from them all the time as opposed to getting stuff at regular stores. And I used to buy from them off of eBay, so it's a weird, surreal feeling to be competing against them now. And one of the things you'll notice, because they're a big business, they have 5 of these available. So keep in mind, what are we dealing with here? We are dealing with a mass-produced item. This is not a unique vintage piece where there's only 1 or maybe 2 available, okay? So as a result, there's going to be, a lot of these on the market. And right now, as you can see, there's 18 of them, and some of them will have multiples. And so, there's 5 for that one. And then if we go down, you're going to see $40.74, $40.75, $43.54, $43.58. You get the point. They're all generally in that $40 to mid $40 range. Now, if you go and you look at what these sell for, you will sell that they sell for $40 or more. It just depends what is available on the market at that time. So for me, the way I reason this out, and I know some people don't like what is quote unquote the race to the bottom. And I've talked about that as well. It really depends on the situation in terms of how you want to approach it. That's why I emphasize that this is a mass produced item and that you could do well having the lowest price if you sourced it for very low and it's mass produced like this. So for me, the way I rationalize it is that I picked up this item for $2. If I could quickly flip it for $40, that's a great return on investment. And it's generally consistent with what it is selling for anyway. So what I did is I priced it at $39.99. And that includes shipping. Shipping for this is not much because remember, it's a DVD set. So it goes media mail. So that's the cheapest way that you could ship it. So sure enough, I put the item up and I get this offer that comes in. So yes, I did have a best offer enabled, which is another point that I want to mention as well that could also help you in terms of making more money. So when you have best offer enabled, that does not mean that you automatically need to accept offers that come in, especially in those first few days, or even negotiate in those first few days, especially if the person is way off. I mean, if they're close, yeah, that's fine. But if they're way off like this, $28 versus $39.99, this is someone that's just trying to take advantage and, and see if they could get it for that price, or, maybe even, even if you met the person in the middle, you're still way off of, where the comps are for this item. So, I declined the offer and I let the person know my item is already the lowest on eBay. And sometimes some buyers actually don't realize that. They didn't even search that. And I've had instances where somebody then just comes right back and they just purchase it at full price after I send that message. So that's like a little extra bonus tip for you. So that comes in on June 9th. Today is June 11th. So then, as you can see here on June 10th, so the next day, here we go again, we've got an even lower offer that comes in. So we've got a $26 offer. I again do the same thing, decline it, send the same message. And just keep in mind that what I am trying to explain here about what the best offer is the same thing that happens in real life situations. So if you go to estate sales, for example, and you go in the very beginning or even the first day of a multi-day sale and you go up to the estate sale dealer, you find something you like and you try to make a deal with them, they're usually going to tell you, sorry, I'm not going to make a deal right now because it's the very beginning of the sale, because the estate sale dealer knows that somebody else might come along, really like the item and purchase it at full price. It's the same situation. That's how I recommend handling these types of situations. It doesn't mean if someone comes in that first day or so again and gives you an offer that's kind of close and you feel comfortable, work it out. But if they're way off like this again, I just decline it and I put in a little explanation sometimes. So sure enough, today comes along and here we go. Sold right there for full price, $40. Okay, justifying what I was telling you and also justifying and just really contradicting another myth that I hear all the time, which is that you should never decline offers. I've explained this in many videos. It is okay to decline offers, especially at the beginning. Now, let me take a step back from this for a second and also mention that if this item is up for a week or two and I'm still not getting any bites, any interest in it, well, then I might be more willing to talk with someone about making an offer, or maybe I'll lower the price even a little bit more on it. It really just depends. Now, at the time this sold, I already had, and I think it shows it on here, I might have cut it off, but I already had 3 watchers on it. So I already knew there was interest being generated, towards that item. So there we go. So after this, now here's where we get into Amazon, okay? So after it sells, ironically, someone messages me, doesn't realize that the item has sold, so thinks it's still available and sends me a message for an offer. So this doesn't come through the best offer system. And let me make this larger so you can see it. It's right up top. It says offer $35, which includes shipping. So I just, again, kind of laugh to myself because it's already sold. And I send the person a quick message. And for anyone who's going to tell me I'm wasting my time doing that, it takes 2 seconds. It's really not a waste of time. Plus, I like educating people sometimes. And I let the person know it's sold at full price because it was the lowest price on eBay. To which the person responds the following. Well, kind of like a ha 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 thing. I just bought it off of Amazon for $35.04. To which I responded very briefly, I said eBay. I didn't say anything about Amazon. Now let's go over to Amazon and see what it's showing over there. Sorry, open up the wrong tab for a second, but let's go over to back to the Amazon screen here. Okay, so here we go. So here we go over to Amazon, and there's Becker, the complete series. Let me click on it so we can make it a little bit bigger for you. There we go. He's right. Someone's selling it for $35.04. In fact, not somebody. It's being sold by Amazon itself. It's not by a third party or anything from what I could tell. So that's where a person got it. And you know what? All the power to that person. If that person wants to go on Amazon and get it for $35.04, that's fine. But my point is that there are buyers, and this is into the why you don't have to compete with this and set your price at $34.99 or $35 to compete with this. It's because there are buyers out there who strictly stay on one particular platform that they like. So there are some people that just shop on Amazon. So if you just shop on Amazon, I tell you the same thing. You don't need to go and compete against eBay. It's the same kind of philosophy and mindset. But there are also people who are loyal to eBay and will only shop on eBay. Then there are also people who will just do a search. They will sort it by lowest to highest like this, and they'll see mine first at $39.99. And they just won't even bother to go over to another place. Maybe they do shop on Amazon, but they just don't want to put in the extra effort to do another search on another platform. So they just say, all right, here it is, $39.99, I'll purchase it. Now, it might take a day or two for that to happen, but that's okay. There you go. Within a couple of days, a $2 item flipped into a $40 sale just like that. So again, don't get into that mindset that you need to be, competing against Amazon, because think of it. If you do that, where does it end? Do you now have to compete against Walmart? Do you have to compete against everybody who's selling it on Mercari? If you sell something now that's a hard good that's also being sold on Poshmark, do you now have to check every single place? No, it gets to be too much. Just my recommendation is stick on your forum and compete with that if you want to compete based on price. Don't worry about the other forums. And as I've mentioned in other videos, there are times where you don't necessarily want to set it at the lowest price. Right now, I'm talking about mass-produced items like this. So anyway, I hope that this video helps you. Hope it gives you some insights and some tips and can make you more money because, in this case, if I would have priced it at $35, sure, I would have sold really fast on eBay, but I would have lost $5 compared to pricing it at the $39.99 rate. So again, hope it helped everyone. If so, make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure you comment down below. Give me your ideas and your approach to how you handle these types of situations. And if you think you'll be using this in the future, if you're someone who's checking Amazon all the time, and you sell mostly on eBay or somewhere else, let me know that, and let me know if you're going to stop doing that now, and let me know if you make more money with that approach. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, very important, and I will see everyone back at the next video. Take care, everyone.